So I'm someone who started guitar pretty recently. You should check out my 1-year progress video if you haven't already. And in the beginning, like I'm sure many other guitars, the thing I struggled with probably the most was bar chords. They were really frustrating. Honestly, frustrating is probably a bit of an understatement. It made me really want to just completely stop playing. I'd get to a song and be like, alright, it has bar chords in it, I'm just not going to learn this part of the song. I would watch videos, and every single video I would try to apply the advice, and it would just do absolutely nothing. And that was until my friend gave me the best piece of advice that I'd heard about bar chords, and I thought that I would relay that to you. So at first, when I was trying to play bar chords, I would use the underside of my finger, which has a lot of, ridges from where your finger bends, and I would just press down as hard as possible, and my elbow would flare out, and it would be uncomfortable, a little bit painful, and honestly just wouldn't make any sound a lot of times. The suggestion that I got, instead of using that flat part of your finger to press so hard and just strain as much as possible, was to go to that fret, press down on it with your finger, pull the guitar from your fretting hand and your forearm area, and try and like bend the guitar around your body, like as if you're trying to break it. I promise you, you are not going to break the guitar bending it like this. If you do break the guitar like that, just put it down and, I don't know, join the Avengers or something. I really don't know how that would be possible. But when you do that, well, actually, let me show you from an overhead perspective. It might help drive my point home a little bit. All right, it's future Ethan. When you do that, the side of your finger is what presses down on the fretboard, and not the bottom of your finger, the part with all the ridges and stuff, And then also your elbow just naturally tucks in instead of flaring out. I don't know why I didn't say that anywhere in this video, but that's literally what I'm about to go demonstrate. Didn't come out of my mouth though for some reason. No idea why. Alright, I know this angle was probably entirely unnecessary, but just shut up and bear with me for a second. So originally I would use the bottom part of my finger with all the bendy parts. A lot of space for the notes not to be pressed down. And I would flare my elbow out now. A lot of muting. And it's incredibly uncomfortable, and it just sucks. So the suggestion that I got, bending the guitar around, look how my body naturally goes into the right way, A lot easier, and there's not as much muting right away. Alright, hopefully this angle helped somewhat. It's a little ridiculous, I understand. Alright, so I know using the side of your finger isn't a revolutionary idea, and it's pretty much the summary of the lesson I just gave. When it was presented as, bending the guitar around myself, it really helped that like mind muscle connection. You just naturally get into that more comfortable position, and it just helped me a ton. I was getting pretty discouraged there. Don't be surprised if you still get some muting, especially on the G and D strings, but it's really not a big deal, honestly, on those strings, because a lot of times you're pressing down with other fingers, and with practice your finger dexterity is going to get better, and then it'll go away. Trust the process, believe me. As long as it's comfortable, that's really the most important thing, and that's what this helped me with. So yeah, if you were struggling with bar chords and you happen to stumble on this video, I hope this helped you. And that is all I got. You're welcome.